Okay, so hi everyone. I guess we are live again for another monthly masterclass. This one is the last masterclass of the year, although we are not going to stop doing this, so don't worry about it. Today we have a very thematic masterclass as we are on the holiday season that is right upon us. So today we are going to give you something useful. Of course, we are going to show you how to build an onboarding, but this time a Christmas onboarding. It will be really fun. I hope you stick with us till the end. Today we have our friends Maurílio, André, and Alexandre. They are the top of the top of High Interactive's OutSystems front-end developers, and they are here to give you this amazing presentation. So, uh, as I would like to show you the index, today we are going to show you what is an onboarding, the improvement features that we have gave to this specific onboarding that we have made, and of course, as we do in every masterclass, we are going to in this case, Andre is going to show you a live demo building this onboarding, and at the end we have reserved about 15 minutes of a Q&A part in which we are going to answer to all of your questions. So I hope you stick by, and if you have any question, you can drop them on the chat box. As always, at the end of the presentation, we are going to answer them. And without further to add, I will give Maurílio the spotlight right now. So Maurílio, how are you doing?
Oh, Eric, I'm good. Thanks for asking. By the way, I hope you are so good, also good.
Perfect.
Hello everyone. At first stage of our presentation, I will introduce you a topic that is really, really important in product app development. What is an onboard? What is an onboard application? Basically, the app onboarding is the first point of contact a user has with an application and is the most essential step in the user experience. Essentially, the app onboard process is the user's first impression of the app, and if it's designed correctly, the user will be more likely to come back for your application. so, why is onboarding important? The fact that to have a well planned onboard step in the application helps the user to take in easily the purpose of this. Because of that, I said it's really, really important to consider that we'll cover essentially three main goals. The setup step, where the setup of the user, the setup step. I'm sorry, I forgot to pass the slide. So that's it. The setup step, the setup of the user account, um, where the onboarding helps guide the new users through registration and login details, of course, if it is necessary, and to educate. For example, an app onboard educates users about why the app will benefit them. For example, how to navigate in the app or other quick tips or tricks. And at least, but not less important, to collect data from users. For example, it means once the user has created their profile, for example, this information can be used to improve a better experience, such as notifications, recommendations, or something else relevant for business purpose before. Um, that's it. I will ask to Kelia and share with you on chat a link from an NNG group explaining few concepts about the mobile app onboarding. I believe that this article is really, really good, and it could gives more context about this topic. And now I'm going to give the floor to my colleague Alexandre, who will explain about the libraries that we used to build our demo for this master class. That's it, Ali.
Okay, so hi everyone. So we have implemented several features, and the first one that I'm going to talk about is Lottie. So Lottie, it is a JavaScript plugin for After Effects that they generate JSON files that basically are animations with CSS. Then the Lottie web player allows us to read those JSON files and to place them as a SVG on the HTML DOM. Then using JavaScript, we can start the animation, we can pause it, and then we can also set it on a loop and so on. Another feature that we implemented for this onboarding is the Confetti. Confetti is a JavaScript library that creates and manages particles on the screen. In this case, we used it to create the animation of the snow falling that appears on the screen during the wall onboarding, as you guys are going to see. So now about the status bar. We are going to change the status bar color. We have already talked about this topic in the last most masterclass. So guys, if you want, feel free to check it. We have talked about it in more detail on status bars for PWA and also for native apps. So I really recommend you guys to give it a go and check the video. It may be useful for you. So that's it. Hope you guys are excited. We are about to start our demo, and we are going to show you guys how we have implemented this onboarding. And now I'm going to give the floor to my colleague Andre, and he's going to
Yeah,
show you how it's done.
yeah, it's
Let's
me.
go, Andre.
Hello all. Hello again. So, first thing first. Of course, this Lottie animations that we will use in this presentation. As Alexandre said, this is built with After Effects application and then exported a JSON file. But of course, we are front-end developers and we are not designers, so fortunately, we have an amazing design team, UI team, and motion team. So, fortunately, as I said, we have a wonderful team that create this UI and these animations for this masterclass and for this onboarding. So, this is the screens that our UI developers, the UI designers created for us, and of course the motion guy create for us the animations in After Effects and then export these animations to JSON files. So this is, as you can see, our static screens for our onboarding. So let's build our application and build our onboarding. Let me open here. Yeah. So first of all, let's create a new application. Of course, we try to do this in. Of course, we will create an application, an app, and a mobile application, and just to be easier to you to see or check in real time, we will provide this as a PWA, and then we will share, and you will have the QR code on the screen for you scan it and see in real time what is happening with this application. So let's create an app from scratch. A phone application. Let's call it Masterclass 6 because it is. Let's choose a brightest color or a strong color here, and I will explain later why I decide to add this strong color. Let's say yellow one. Then I will explain why I choose the yellow, just to be easier to show you how the status bar work and how to change this color, and just to be easier to check the differences between after and before. Sorry, before and after. Let's create an application. We will try to do this with many steps as we can during the time that we have. Of course, we don't want to create a 3 hour presentation or application, so um, we all want to go to the Christmas Eve. So let's do this in fast mode and try to present all the steps as much as we can. So let's create a module. And for this, as Alexandre said, we will use Confetti JavaScript library and Lottie plugin also. So just to accelerate the process, of course, we already create this module, these blocks, these components, and just to be easier, I will add this, of course, to our application just to accelerate the process. But it's just a JavaScript, and of course the initialization of that JavaScript plugin in one on the already event of our blocks. So let's create this. Let's have a flow in here. I can zoom it. No, I can't. Let's call it, I don't know, components. Oh, okay, we will not. This is for only for demonstration. Of course, if we are creating a new application, or if you have our own application, of course the components will not be here. Will be on another module beside this. So components. I will copy this from another source, of course. And let's copy the confetti here, and of course the JavaScript for this. So as you can see, this is only JavaScript blocks. This is a library of the confetti. You had the links on the presentation, I believe we have in the presentation, so you can check it later if you want. The Lottie files website and the Confetti JSON GitHub page. So let's start to build this. Let's create a new screen. Empty one, of course, an empty screen. Sorry for delay. Let's call it Masterclass. It doesn't matter anyway. And because we want an onboarding, we want a full page onboarding. It's a carousel that occupies all the screen. So instead of using the default layout, we will change this for the blank layout. And of course, we don't need the bottom and the header and the navigation, of course. And just because in our application we use the blank layout for another stuff, for login page, for splash screen page, for error page. So we use this layout blank for another pages in our applications. So because of that, we will just add in this extended classes property onboarding, just to isolate these onboarding styles and these styles that we will apply on the carousel, on the confetti, on everything inside this onboarding. Okay, let's call it onboarding. And of course, the layout will have the onboarding class. Now, in our master class page, we have a blank layout. So as you see in our, sorry, where is it? Here, yeah. So we have three main things in here. We have the background that occupies all the screen. We have the content, the title, and of course the description of each slide of carousel. And of course we have our dear snowman um, over here, and we have to place this on the screen. And just to be easier, and just to be more fast to show you, we will set these three main blocks as position fixed. Okay, that will occupy the background. Will occupy the background, the full page, and of course the carousel will be set as position fixed also, just to add this on the properly position on the screen. So let's do this. I will try to, once more, I will try to do as many things I need, but I will try to explain all the parts that I will do, okay? So we'll need a background, and I don't have the background yet. This is the background, sorry. But yeah, this is the SVG image, as you can see. This is an SVG image, of course. And in our application, I apply onboarding background class just to be easier to style this, okay? And then we need let me copy this. This will, of course, an error. I will try to fix this later, no problem. And of course, we will need the carousel. Why? I already set this, and I don't have this onboarding, and I will copy it, but it's only just a block to iterate in each carousel item, because we don't have a list in here. This is a specific page, a specific content, so we don't have an entity or an action for giving us all this information. So this is an onboarding block that we create and as a custom component. Actually, as you can see, this is only a container with the two placeholders, just for title and the description, and to be easier to style after this. So why we are getting an errors? Current index, of course. And why is this? Why we need this current? In on change item, and because we don't have the snowman in each item, because we don't want to snowman change place each time we swipe the screen. So we want a snowman in one place fixed, and for each iteration of the carousel, we will change the snowman JSON. Okay, this is a Lottie block calling a JSON. Okay. Oh, and yeah, and calling a JSON. Let me just create. Let me just create a variable current index. Forgot something. Current index. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Actually, as you can see, oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't have it yet. Of course, and this is, I will copy paste it, but this is just an action that set the current index as the index for the current position active of the carousel. Okay, and of course, yeah, that's it. So what I'm forgetting more. The snowman here. Oh, we don't have the JSONs yet, and of course we already have this. Okay, it's needed. So we have to apply this as a resource. So this is will be the JSONs for the hover animation. Let me just check if this all yeah, 1 and 2 and 3. This is not good. And 4 and 5. Yeah, I believe we have all. So we don't have, as you can see, we don't have any styles in here. And once more, we already create some of these styles just to be easier to us to present this. And I will try to explain every part of every part of the styles that we created. So let me just what is it? So yeah, let's do it. Let's do this in this page, okay? We don't need to create another module for the styles if this is only for example purposes. So we need Snowman, and in here, of course, we are styling this the Snowman container. I will open in here. The Snowman container actually it's a main container for all the Lottie files, for all the Lottie animations, okay? And we are positioning it as position fixed. The onboarding background, we are positioning it as position fixed also. And of course, the top and left 0 and width and height as 100%. And of course, the object fit, just to ensure that in all screens we have the entire screen occupied with the background. Okay, this is for the snowman and the background. And of course, we need some style for carousel. Some style for carousel is in here. I will copy this. So what we are doing here, we always set this and add this onboarding once more. If we have an application that already built and we want to add this, we don't want to mess with the rest of the application. So we apply this class on our layout and we are just styling this onboarding, not the entire application, only this onboarding, right? So this we are setting the carousel with 100% height of the screen, of course, just because we want the entire screen will be because of this, the entire screen will be swipeable if this word exists. So one more, yeah, the container. We are setting the width of each item, or sorry, of the main container of the carousel that is actually is this placeholder, this class. We are setting it as position fixed also, okay, and setting the width of these items with the 100% of the screen. That's what 100 VW means, stands for. So this top position is just the positioning the carousel and screen, and we do this for a common screen size, for a common application. Sorry, for a common mobile phone screen size, the most common screen size. Sorry, and more. Yeah, we are setting the background transparent just because the navigation items, the arrows, the back and forward arrows of the carousel, by default, OutSystems UI set this with a circle and then the icon, the arrow icons in the middle. So we don't want this. We want only the icon or the white icon over the background. So we don't want the background. We want the arrows to be white, and we are setting the position of them. And for the right, yeah, the right arrow, it's different, of course, because we have to position in the right position. And this is for styling the dots, the navigation dots that all the our carousel also has. So once more, this is position absolute, and we are positioning it and set the active, as we saw our designers do that. Sorry. Yeah, as you can see, they set the active dot with a larger um, size. So this is for this. I will publish this for first time. Of course, there are something missing. There always something missing, and I will add after this. Oh, maybe carousel. Oh, I didn't style the onboarding items. Sorry, I have to add some styles in this onboarding item too. So I will add also the onboarding items. Let me, Mario, can you mute your microphone? Maybe we are listening echo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No problem. Sorry,
I think now we are fine.
it's better for all. If you want to say something, mute
Yeah,
it.
and mute yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So this is onboarding. This is the start for onboarding. This is a default in each item of carousel. Actually, they align center, and we want on top, and I will explain why. So the onboard, the text will be white, it will be centered, and have some padding just to don't touch the margins, the margin screen. The title will be bigger and has to be bold, and center. The description also has to be centered, and of course the font size. This is a simple styles, of course. So let's try this for the first time and see what happened. The first time will take longer.
Oh,
It will be longer.
I'm sorry. You do you have put it on anonymous page just
No,
for?
no, I didn't. I didn't had this yet. I will add after this. Thank you,
Okay.
Mario. Yeah,
Just to remember you.
yeah. I don't want to put all at once, so it be more confusing for all.
Okay,
So
okay.
let's check this. And yeah, I will put this in here. Oh, let me just add this as anonymous. It will be easier to all if you want to check this. Oh, and one more thing. Let's set this, and because we already publish it, let's set this as a PWA, just to have the QR code and you be able to install it or add to your desktop or add to your home screen, not desktop in mobiles. Where is the application? No, it's here. Let's refresh it. Yeah, you have already has the QR code here. You can scan it if you want it, and see in your own mobile phones. So here you have the application, the onboarding. Yeah, we do some animations, as you can see. Our motion guy, our motion designer guy, it's awesome on this stuff. So we create some animations in each slide, as you can see. So the snowman is feeling cold, so they want something to wear, and we add some scarf. And oh, I have the wrong JSON, guys. As you can see, the old lady appears on top. Let me just set this with a smaller screen just to see what's happening. I believe the scarf. Yeah, yeah, I have a wrong JSON, but I will add the correct one. Ba-dum-bum. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway. Um, this is the third, a third JSON. Uh, and of course, maybe this is some kind of cache.
Yeah,
Let
it
me,
could
let
be.
me just add another one in here and set the third with that name. Check if this works. This is what this was some changes that we asked for our designer to do, because some screens are smaller and some animations appear outside of the screen. That, as you can see, um, that happened. That, yeah. Let's recheck it. Oh, let me change for again for 6 and 7. Yeah, we want a face, and then we have a face, of course. Touch it. Yeah, it's yeah. It's gold. And something wrong again. Right. I wrote it wrongly. Yeah, I will add the old file. Oh, of course. Sorry. When we add, we have to deploy to the target directory. Of course. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, because we are using a URL. We have to deploy this for some folder to URL exists. Of course. Let me do this one more time. And yeah, let's see if the old, yeah, that's the old lady scarf. So yeah, they try to do something fun in here. And of course, yeah, we have some one more animation. Yeah, okay, and this is the end animation. But as you can see in our UI design, we have a moon in here that we leave this to the end and add this to the end, just to ensure that in all screens we will see the moon in the same place. Because in the smaller screens, you will only see a little part of the moon. So let's add this moon to the screen. Sorry. So this moon. I will add in here, and why? Because this is will be position fixed, and I will copy the moon too. Sorry, moon, select the moon. Sorry, this take longer. Let's add the moon. This moon is position absolute on top and always on top, and with this position and opacity, of course. We are missing the moon, I believe. Yeah, the moon. Let's go get the moon and set this. The moon also is a SVG file, SVG image. As you can see, there he is already in here. And yeah, why we are adding this? first of all, we want the order that we add this in here matters. If we add all this stuff with no order, we have to deal with the z-index of each element. And because we are not dealing with this z-index, we want the onboarding appears on back. It's the first thing to add, and then the moon, and then the snowman container, and of course the carousel on top of it, because we want to swipe the carousel, right? So this has to be on top of all. And of course, we will add something just to complete this. Actually, to complete not. I didn't spoke about the confetti, and I will do it. So let's add in here a little more CSS. And what is this length? As you can see once more, the designer adds something in here. And why not animating this? Why not? So instead of using one more Lottie file, we can of course animate with CSS. And I don't know if Alexander said this, but the Lottie only use the JavaScript to start the animation, stop the animation, and deal with the animation. The animation itself is made with CSS only. Okay, the entire animation in our screen is done by only CSS animation. Okay, the Lottie add the SVG file on the screen and only animate with CSS. The JavaScript only hide and show and stop and pause it and play it, the animation, loop it. Only the JavaScript only deal with this stuff.
Yeah, it's basically interactions that you
Yeah.
use JavaScript for.
Yeah,
The whole animation is already done with the JSON.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just get the rain, the slant. That actually, it's actually a Lottie file, but we will animate in our side. They have their own animation because we get some reindeers and slangs and all already animated, and but not all. They are only walking, and we want to cross the screen with this slant. So let's copy this and add the slant here. And what we want is the slant only appears we want the slant only appears on the fifth slide, right? We don't want this in here. We just want to add our center in the end of the onboarding. So let's add it in here. So this is our slant. It's just a class to allow us to style this, of course. This is getting heavier. Yeah, the slant, position absolute also. And we add some positioning in here, of course, and add this slide in left animation and the keyframes for doing this. Actually, this is a 20-second animation, but to simulate some delay for the center does not always flipping around and passing for us each 3 seconds. We add this percentage animation to 0 to 70. They are stopped outside the screen. This is all actually gave us imagine 16 seconds out of the screen, and then the animation will will take about 4 or 5 seconds. Let's check this and see what happened. Let me check if everything is okay. This is Slang, Masterclass 6, Slang 3, Masterclass 6, Slang 3. Okay, deploy to directory. And okay, let's check this. My throat is screaming. Sorry. Let's check this. Reload it. And again, let's add this 6, 7. It's easier to see. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, the nose scrolls. You have a scarf. The old lady screams. And of course, to finish, the arms. And happy holidays to all. And let's wait a bit just to see the reindeers. I believe 16 seconds. How we said it? Yeah. Yay!
Here they are.
I crossed it. Woohoo!
The best part of this animation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What is missing? Let's get some snow, right? We are in Christmas. Actually, in Portugal, we don't have snow in most of the
At some places we have. At some places we have.
At
But
some places,
Unfortunately,
let's add some snow. So we already have the confetti. Confetti, as Alexandre says, it's a particle generator plugin that we can use in this. So the particle is actually we want a circle, so simulate snow falling. So let's do this. So we want the confetti to be on here, right? So confetti, let's add confetti in here. And I believe that's it. Actually, we already set the properties for this, and you have properties in your our confetti in confetti plugin. You can set the speed, the type of the particles, the number of the particles on screen, the color of the particles. So we have a lot of options, but you can consult this in Confetti JS GitHub page later. And I believe it's the last part. I don't know if I'm forgetting something, guys. Do you think that? Oh, the status bar, right? The status bar.
Yeah, you have to change its color.
Yeah, this already set it. Let's check if it rains snow. If it snows. Yay! We have our snow. Once more. Sorry. Yay! Now it's snowing. Oh, we have a problem, guys. Why? The confetti actually it's creating a canvas tag over entire over screen. So we want to keep doing slides, right? And set the slides for the carousel. Actually, we must do the swipes, and nothing works because we have a canvas over all the screen. So for this is actually simple. We have just to remove the clicks or the allowing part of the confetti to be clickable. So we just need to add this. So the confetti, I can show you this. Actually, this is an ID that confetti creates, the ID canvas of the canvas that confetti creates in our application. So we don't want the clicks available in our application. So let's publish one more time. Fortunately, this is fast.
Basically, with this property, we are prevent all events of the pointer in the canvases, right?
The
Is that
canvas, yeah,
correct?
in canvas, yeah.
Okay.
So we are able to swap it again. So it's raining. We have our snowman. Sorry, let add it in here. Yeah, we have our snowman. The carousel works. He have his own scarf of this old lady and arms and the reindeer in the end. So we have time to add the to talk about status bar, João.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
You
yeah, we
we
have
still have
we have
time.
it
Yeah,
right.
you are on time. Yeah.
I will try to share my screen. So let me open the it's the Let's View application. I don't know if you know this. Passing publicity. Yeah, it's actually it's a free application actually for sharing your mobile phone in your sharing or see your mobile phone in your um, desktop. So
You've done it in the last masterclass,
yeah,
didn't
I
you?
did it.
Yeah.
I already I still have the the masterclass the last masterclass in here. So let's scan this, right? Wait, sorry, you are not seeing. Let's scan this. So now you are seeing why I add the yellow color in our application, right? This is the yellow color that we decide to choose when we create the application. That's what happening in our application. So how to change this? Once more, we have an entire masterclass talking about this in our last masterclass. Let's add this to the home screen. Okay, we already have it. Where is it? Will appear here, I hope. Yay. Masterclass. And yeah, we have a status bar, yellow status bar, right? But we don't want a yellow status bar. We have two options, or don't have status bar at all, or change the color. We can check both, okay? I will um, I will say how to do this. Um, Actually, once more, this is you can see this more deeply in our fifth masterclass. I will getting. Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's in here. So for this, we have to change the manifest of the PWA of the PWA. So, and for that, we have to use the extensibility configuration. And I will paste this in here. So, what I am doing here, I'm saying that the orientation of the application is portrait, and add the short name in the name for this application. Actually, just for changing the color of the, the status bar, we will only need this. Okay. The other ones, it's for another things. But if you are creating a PWA, you will use this, and also you will use the 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 icons that we want to people have in our when they add to the home screen. You can add it in here also, and other stuff. Okay, let's publish this as white. Okay, FFFF, it's a white, and I will. Sorry, this is yellow. I believe this takes some time. Let me kill this. Not this. I don't know if this is already set it. Not. I don't know why, but the first time that we enter, this doesn't work. Why? I don't know. Yeah. Now it's white, as you can see.
Now it's what?
We changed the color white. But imagine that you have an application that don't have at all the status bar. We can set this with where is it? Display full screen. It's display full screen. If we had this, we will no longer have the status bar on top. Actually, the status bar will appear in Android, for example, when we um, when we pull the bottom buttons, the status bar will appear again. I will show you anyway. So this is full screen. Maybe in the first 3 times this will not work, but as you can see, in the first moment when you enter the page, the status bar actually was yellow anyway. So until the OutSystems change the color, or the theme color, the browser are interpreting the color that OutSystems set as default when we creating a PWA application. Come on, really? You should disappear. That, of course, something
At the
happened.
third time, it.
Come on, really? We tried this, right, guys?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
add some artful color in here just to check if these changes are getting display full screen. I'm not wrong, right? Display full screen. Okay, I believe it's that. Let's try again. First time, kill it, open it. Really?
It takes some time.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Why is that? Actually, I don't know. Maybe my phone settings are adding always the buttons. I don't know.
Mm.
We tried this before. Why don't... Guys, sorry, for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe the order matters. Or not. I don't know, guys. But yeah, but we can do this and set, imagine. Let's try another thing. Let's add the color. This color. This should be the main. Let me just pick that color. Yeah, this is a. Let's change it for this, no problem. I believe this, maybe, I don't know if the order methods, guys, really, I really don't know. The pinky.
Okay.
Yeah, the color was changed. Yeah, we could choose the another one. We could choose this one or that one. Yeah, but it's it's easy to check this. Actually, I really it's awkward because we tried this and this works. But anyway, yeah, we can change the color of the the theme. Actually, I can show again how these appear um, in our browser, because actually the PWA it's just a browser, right? So sorry, I'm not. I will open it in browser. As you can see, the color that we set as theme color that is actually the color of the navigation bar and the status bar also. And I believe that's it. I don't know if I'm forgetting something or not. I believe not. We have our reindeers, we have snow, we have snowman. Yeah, I believe we have it all. So let's pass to Q&A. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys want to say something.
No, I think it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it is quite done because we have some questions to go
Oh, we
through.
have.
Yeah. We actually have two, and the last one it's one from me that I want to debate with you guys.
Okay.
So
Shoot.
the first one comes from an old friend of us, Pedro Oliveira, and he's asking that is there any difference using with 100 VW or with 100%?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if
of
I'm
course.
asking
Yeah,
this right, but
it is. Yeah, I already thought that this could be a discussion. So, what is the difference? 100% will take 100% of the parent of that element, and 100 VW will occupy 100% of the width of your screen. It's different. So they will get the width of the screen and not the width of the parent. Okay.
okay.
I don't know if this is simple to understand or not, but yeah, but VW
Basically,
will get the width of the screen and not the actually the window, not the screen, the window,
the
Yeah.
viewport.
the viewport, of course. Yeah, actually that's what VW stands for, viewport width, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. I think that
So
question is covered. Uh, the second question is that how are you changing the active Lottie when scrolling left and right in the carousel?
sorry, how hard?
No. How are you changing? How do you do it? How do you change the active
Oh,
Lottie
okay.
when scrolling left and right in the
Yeah,
carousel?
I can show this. It's better. Nothing like a draft, right? So every time every time that we swipe the carousel, the carousel will trigger a change event. So they will send us the index of the item that is actually active. So if we are on first position, when we swipe it to the next position, they will return the second position, the second index, right? And what we are doing with this, when we receive this event, we call this action actually, and we are just setting this variable with the index of the current active um, item of the carousel. And what is happening in the Lottie? Um, it's actually pretty simple. It's just ifs. Okay, we are saying that if the current index was zero, and because the indexes start in zero, not in one, if the current index was zero, we display this Lottie is the first one, the boneco one. We should wrote this in English, right?
Yeah.
um, and another one, the another five Lotties we also have. If the current index is one, we display the second one and hide the other ones, because every time we do this, automatically this ifs is automatically um, run and say, oh, the current index is one, so I will display none. Okay, and if it's one, we'll display block in this page, and I swipe it again, and once more they will display only the current index equals 2. The other ones will be none. Why we did this like that, like this? Sorry, um, we could do this with the ifs of the platform, of course, and using the usual ifs. But we have a problem. If we add these ifs, um, the Lottie files will take a smaller bit of time to load. So every time we swipe it, we saw a blink in each application, because we are removing one and adding another one, and we are adding another one. The Lottie must have the loading stuff, everything that it does on the ready part of the component. So this will take a bit, and we will see blinks between snowmans, and we don't want this, right? So we already set and already add to the HTML DOM all the Lotties, all the 5 Lotties, and then we are just saying that show it or hide it, not remove it, just hide it. Okay, I don't know if this was yeah.
Yeah, I think you got it right. So, and
Yeah, I believe Pedro, maybe he was thinking if we are like loading a new one, but no, we have already all of them on
Yeah,
the
on the beginning
on
of
the screen.
the yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we are not like loading the next one. We just display it, because if we wanted to do that, we would have to do some modifications on the JavaScript from the Lottie, because I remember at first we tried it. If I will if I'm not wrong,
We tried this.
we tried to load a new one, but then we really realized that we didn't have any event to load a new one, so we had to go like this. We have all of them, and then it's just a question of which one is appearing in the screen at the moment.
Yeah,
okay. So
that's it.
and I guess that's it for Pedro's questions. So now it's time for my question, and this comes from the fact that we have launched at the beginning of the masterclass of this masterclass. We have launched a poll in which we asked the ones that are listening to us if they know how to create an onboarding. And surprisingly, the majority of them know how to do it. But my question, it's for you, and it's dedicated to the ones that don't know, and that is if taking these tips that you gave them, they can start building onboardings from scratch right now.
Yeah, I
Or
believe they can. Yeah, I believe they can. Actually, the onboarding, it's actually the usual or the common onboarding. It's not less than a simple carousel application. Sorry, a single carousel
yeah,
component with some features and according, of course, with the onboarding, because usually we want to swipe in all screen and not only in a small block as because in this sorry in this onboarding, the carousel is actually only the title and description, but we are scrolling in an entire screen. So that's the only concern. It's setting the carousel in the entire screen and then positioning the carousel items inside.
yeah. You
Yeah,
described a carousel in the simplest way you could. And I would also like to make a disclaimer that at the beginning of the preparation for this masterclass, I didn't even know an
yeah.
onboarding was, and now I think that I got something, and I don't know if I can start building them, but at least I have some insights from you, and that's perfect for me. So
Yeah, try it.
yeah, I, I don't know if I want. Well, okay, so can you pass to the presentation so we
Oh,
can finish
sorry,
this
sorry, sorry.
masterclass?
Yes,
We are
yes.
going on
End it. Let's
uh,
end this.
more than an hour here, uh, uh, presenting to you how to build a Christmas onboarding. So I want to thank for the ones who stood by till the end, and wish you all a Merry Christmas and an Happy New Year, since we are only going to do the next masterclass at the end of
Next
the
year.
next month. So, and that is, I will also, of course, like to ask you to follow High Interactive on every social media platform. We have plenty uh, more contents like this coming, and that's it. I would also like to thank Maurílio, André, and Alexandre for this great presentation. And that's it. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you all. Merry Christmas to you.
That's it.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.